shit really hard.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, up that business. Hey, get the money, hey. I know what the fuck going on out there, motherfucker, man. Hey. Get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. They can't even come around. Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up VVS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot about a nigga or a bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get your spill. I ain't little flip, getting pimped up out of his. I'm a straight G though, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you tryna hang. You be catered by the bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga try that talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. All up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches lead too geek, got that ice, I make it sneeze. All these niggas lame as hell, can't even come around me. Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling, yeah.
Really no demons get control of me, no money get the best of me, no bitches getting up over me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chainy bitches training y'all, chainy soak me. For real, this brotherhood a weapon, and bitch we carry weapons. Like a rob on nigga ass don't even need a weapon. And y'all be well protected, and y'all be well respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all way better address it. You cross that line, we ain't show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need search. You pull up and they get nervous. You ain't making no moves, you ain't got no purse. On UBK, so I ain't never worried. I'm putting the work, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And I'm from Tennessee. In this mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with Keisha. For real.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a priest hoeing. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with that fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commanding general get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was stalking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. case you solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, I'm this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. I trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. Try to deal death to a priest, you won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand, just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga, I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In puff smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. Either fold or salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. Know what it is, man. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga, I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.
Backstage.
If that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but here.
Prepare slaughter. We bout to bombard they whole operation. Certified priest, prophesied this my occupation. This shit outrageous. They done made the truth
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got me handcuffed. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking ah!
It's okay, I'm not here with you.
All right, Shalom Israel. This is Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. This is the Isupk Kalim Wednesday Law class. Go ahead and clap it up. You understand? And prepare slaughter, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, you may be listening to this song and trying to understand the vibe or even understanding the words to this song when it's saying prepare slaughter, when it's talking about the title of the class, because tonight we'll be going into the truth about the gospel in the Bible, man. And going into the truth about the gospel in the Bible, what we're gonna do is we're gonna disprove, a lot of the myths and a lot of the lies that the Christian church has taught you about what the gospel is. We're just gonna go ahead and give you the truth about the gospel today, man. So if I could, the first scripture I'd get, let me get that Revelations, he that leadeth into captivity. Let me start with that one. Yeah, man. So what we do every week, you understand, when we're teaching these classes, we're teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians their true culture according to the Bible. And the importance of you understanding the gospel and what the gospel is so imperative, you understand, to you as just being a Black and Hispanic and Native American Indian, because what else do you have to look for outside of what are you trying to join the Black Chamber of Commerce or the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce? You understand? What else do you have to look for that's sealed for you as a nation of people? And the gospel is imperative for your understanding, man, being an oppressed people as we've been over here in all these years, man. So we're just going to get the scripture and read the Bible as it is. We're not making words up. We're reading strictly out of the Bible that's in your home right now. Read that scripture when you got it, Bible Shah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. Like 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Listen, everybody has ears, right? The Bible is referencing, is any man have an ear? If any man can understand what I'm putting down, if anybody can understand what I'm saying, he that leadeth in captivity, go ahead,
shall go into captivity.
Listen, people that led a certain group of people in captivity are going to go into captivity. If you can hear what I'm saying and understand it, then you can receive it. Then you'll be able to get a proper understanding of what the gospel is about. See, the problem is your Christian church hasn't taught you the gospel of the Bible. They're taught you the gospel of their pockets. They taught you a prosperity gospel.
Right.
They taught you the good news is in the good tidings, aka the good tithings, to grease their pockets. That's what they taught you what the gospel is. And the gospel is about a group of people that was raped. Oh, sorry, I can't say that. That was abused, and now the tables are being turned. Now the tables are being flipped upside down, man. Read again from the top, Bible Shah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Keep going.
He that killeth with a sword.
He that what?
He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword.
Listen, it says that whatever happened to a race of people is going to happen. Whatever they did to a race of people, that's what's going to happen to them, man. What you're looking at, and what you're reading right now in the Bible is something that we can call as a big payback. You understand? This is the big payback, quote unquote, in the Bible, or AKA what you would see as good news.
All right.
Because for so long, blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians have never gotten justice for the atrocities that's been committed against our people, man. So now, because we can't bear arms against our oppressor, because they have, leading, military forces and all these different other agencies, we need somebody as Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian who's going to avenge for us.
Right.
That's what we need. And now, for the first time in your life, you're going to understand what the gospel is, man, and the truth about it, man. And if any man have an ear, let him hear. You understand? Go ahead.
Like, if I could, would you bring out so heavy? Because, like you say, this is the true gospel. This is the good news, you know what I'm saying? For Blacks, Hispanics, and Americans to understand this verse right here alone.
Right.
And Christian church, they'll never teach you this verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They teach you that everybody will live happily ever after in heaven if you do the will of God.
Right.
And that's not even true in their belief, because they do so much wickedness.
Right.
But anyway, but yeah, when you saying so heavy, man, because that's the good news, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, it's like you said, the great payback. The great payback.
Talk. No, go ahead, sir.
If I could just piggyback on what this brother is saying, again, what you're bringing out is heavy because everybody understands justice, you know what I'm saying? All Christians, you know what I'm saying, understand, karma.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And what you do to somebody else, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is going to pay you back.
Right.
But when it comes to this oppressor, when it comes to the so-called, white man, when you talk about payback for them, when you talk about karma for them,
right,
now it turns into a different story. Now it turns into turn the other cheek.
Right.
Oh, now forgive. Listen, the Lord laid it down. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is all about thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so all that, like I say, is just goes to show you the hypocrisy of Christianity because, they get the karma and the justice and all of that. But when it comes to the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, all that goes out the window. So
right.
Nah, get that preacher hand, man. Get them preacher hand. What they're saying, man, what these priests are saying is just so absolutely true and so righteous, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what we fail to realize as a people is we wanna, okay, so down here in Killeen, man, you understand, we're going to the city councils and we're hearing the democracy and the politics of how they're maneuvering about their laws and their systems about how they're obtaining money for each other and being civil with one another, right? And what they're doing is they're holding a legislature, I think is what you call it, right? To say, to bring justice to the citizens. They said, well, I don't want these apartments built over here because of this. So you bring it to the matter and then a council is going to judge the matter. But, it's so far-fetched for Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans to even understand what it's like for our injustices to ever receive justice.
Right.
Like, we just decide to live with it because over here in America, in North, Central, and South America, we have never gotten justice over here. So you know what we decided to do? Like the priest just said, we always turn the other cheek because for us, justice is just an imaginary figmentation, man.
Right.
It almost gives you idea how we're so quick to believe the fairy tales and the lies of America. While we so quick to fall into the heresies of the tooth fairy and, a Santa Claus and the oppressor Jesus, because we don't believe that we deserve not even justice. So we should just believe everything else because, hey, listen, the very thing that we know we deserve, we should get, we'll never get. Listen, man, you got to understand something, man. The gospel and the truth about the Bible is that blacks, natives, and Hispanics are going to come from the bottom and rise from the ashes and be at the top, man. That's what Christ was teaching the people, man. And guess what your pastor teaches you? Your pastor teaches you to stay at the bottom, man. He teaches you, and he doesn't teach you the truth about the gospel because if he did, he would have to now say, okay, well, what that scripture said again, Baba Kashan?
He that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity.
If your pastor would teach you the truth about the Bible and the gospel, then he would know that inside of the gospel, somebody has to get justice for what they've done to God's chosen people. And he will never teach you that because he wants you to understand, he wants you to believe that your oppressor is the same as you. And that's nowhere in the Bible, man. You understand? So we're gonna get into it, man. Let's go to let's go to Isaiah 28, and let's get this right quick. We're gonna go to Isaiah 28, and we're gonna go to verse. We're gonna start at verse 9 because a lot of people, they come against us and they talk about how we read the Bible and well, you got to start from Genesis 1:1 and go to Revelations 22:19 to get the context, right? And we say, listen, it's a proper protocol to read the Bible. It's a proper way to read the Bible, right? Because if you don't read it in the way it's spoken about to be reading in, then you won't get the understanding. Well, first and foremost, you won't get the understanding if the Lord don't want you to have it.
That's right.
That's what you first got to understand, man. And you better be thankful. If you do got to understand it, man, don't take that lightly, man. You want to take the jewels and the wisdom of the Bible and to cast it to swine, man. You want to give the gospel to the other nations, man. You want to give the truth about the Bible and the salvation of Israel to other nations, man. Listen, man, it's better off that you hadn't even got the understanding, man. Because guess what's going to come to you? Judgment is going to come to you for leading the people astray, man. That's what you got to understand, man. Read that when you got it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk.
Them that are what?
Them that are weaned, it's like weaned from the milk.
Listen, whom shall he teach doctrine, and whom shall he make to understand this book, man? Them that are weaned from the milk. This brother in the chat said Christ is in Miami. Okay, no sweat out. You're on milk. You understand? You're not even on milk right now, man. Christ is in Miami. No sweat out. You should just stay in class, man. You understand? But guess what, brother? The gospel is for you, man.
Right.
Well, you telling me that Christ is in the pork and beans. You understand?
Right.
He's in Coconut Grove, man. Listen, they said Christ in Texas and in Mississippi, man. You understand? This got to be another Jesus. You're teaching the same thing the Christian church is teaching, man. But what you should do is stop typing, shut your mouth, and learn something, man. Because you think you know something, man, but you don't. You don't. And it said that him that are weaned from the milk, right? You know what I'm saying? Listen, to understand this and these dark sayings, man, you got to be weaned from the milk, man. Keep going.
And drawn from the breast.
And drawn from the what?
Breast.
Listen, man. You got to get that thing out your mouth, man. Salakia. You got to pop that. You got to pop it another way, man, and start to get some spiritual meat, man. This right, you got to. This is how you learn how to read the Bible, man. Keep going.
For precept must be upon precept.
For what?
For precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Line upon line.
Go ahead.
Here a little. And there a little.
Listen, in order to understand the Bible and these precepts, man, you got to go here, you got to go there, because the Bible all makes sense together, man. The problem is you don't have any understanding because you read the Bible from the oppressor's lens. That's the problem. and you read the Bible and you know that you know what you know about the gospel, what your oppressor taught you, man, which is not even in the Bible, man. So for once in your life, you're going to know the truth about the Bible today, man.
Right.
And why we read the Bible the way we do, because Christ did. So now we're going to get an account with Christ, and Christ, out of his own mouth, is going to give you what the gospel is according to the Bible. Let me get Luke 4. And we're going to do a little reading tonight. You understand? We're going to do a little reading tonight. I understand. It's all right. We're going to do a little reading tonight. Let me get Luke 4, and we're going to start at verse 17.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
And there was delivered unto him
Uh-huh.
the book of the prophet Isupk.
Uh-huh. So it says, and there it was delivered to him. Now, this is Christ teaching in the synagogues. It says, there it was delivered to him the book, the prophet Isaiah. Right? Keep going.
And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written.
He did what?
He found the place where it was written.
He read from, Isaiah 1:1 to Isaiah 63 until he found it. What did he do?
He found a place where it is written.
Listen, Christ himself was going precept upon precept, line upon line,
right,
here a little and there a little. Because in order to understand this Bible, man, you got to be weaned off the milk, man.
Right.
Keep going.
The spirit of the Lord is upon me.
Uh-huh.
Because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
He has did what?
Because he had anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
So the first thing, or the first criteria you got to understand, Christ came to teach the gospel to the poor. So now you got to ask yourself, does Christianity teach that Christ came to teach the gospel to the poor? Who's the poor on the earth right now? You tell me that. Go ahead. Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. We are the poorest, most trodden down people on the face of the earth, man. Go ahead.
Everything about it. There was no money. Saying and being a pastor, you know what I'm saying, in a Christian church,
right?
There would be no pastor.
Real talk. Real talk.
Doing something else.
Real talk.
There ain't no money in the Christian church, you know what I'm saying? There would be no pastor.
Real talk. Real talk. And what the priest just said is so heavy. If it wasn't no money in the Christian church, Cap bring this out all the time, man. It's 30 churches in less than a 2-mile radius of each other. You gotta understand something, man. These churches are not teaching Jesus. You understand? They teaching for the bag, man. They found another way. They said, well, you know what? Since listen. They said, well, I'm not an athlete. I can't get the bag that way. I'm not a great rapper. Don't nobody want to hear these hymns I'm singing and this old deacon choir voice. How else can I get the bag? Let me go lie to poor black people. Let me go lie to Hispanic people, lie to black and Hispanic women, and tell them that Christ died for everybody. Tell them to leave their man, you understand? So that way I can slide through on the back burner, man.
Right.
And your Christian pastor is looking at ways on you to come up, man. And Christ said he died, he's coming to teach the gospel to the poor, man. That's the first criteria. Keep going.
He have sent me to heal the heartbroken.
He have sent me to what?
To heal the heartbroken.
Keep going.
To preach deliverance to the captives.
To preach deliverance to the what?
Captives.
Listen, the other part of this gospel is it's teaching to captives, aka slaves. So now you have to ask yourself, if this gospel is being preached to slaves, who is the people in the earth that's known to be slaves? So because your Christian pastor and because your religious leaders have lied to you, you fail to realize the truth about what the gospel is. Let me get this scripture right quick. Let me get Isaiah 5:13. Because you might want to make that argument, well, the Irish was indentured slaves. They did an indentured servitude for 7 years. No other slavery has matched the slavery of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians on the face of this planet Earth right now, man. No other people, man. And guess what? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, those people are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
And the Bible's going to prove. Go ahead, sir.
Irish Holocaust.
Real talk. Real talk. Listen, and like the priest just said, you never heard of an Irish Holocaust, and they push this agenda of the black hat man and his Holocaust, man, but it does not equate to the numbers that's recorded and not even recorded of the black and Hispanic Holocaust.
That's
Let
right.
alone the Native American Holocaust, man. We got to be reminded of the Native American Holocaust and the Hispanic Holocaust every day. Because just to step outside on these reservations and step on this ground, I'm standing on the blood of my dead ancestors, man. So now you tell me when the black hat man is over there in Israel, they're not standing on the blood of their ancestors. So now you know what I'm saying, like the remembrance of us is continuous, man. Go ahead, sir.
Like it's heavy because if they really gave a damn about the Holocaust, they wouldn't be performing an actual Holocaust on the Palestinians.
Right.
Not that I give a damn, but South Africa just brought up genocide charges. They had a whole council and brought up charges of genocide and war crimes against the state of Israel.
Right.
Because of what's actually occurring, because Hamas is not there.
Right.
And what they're doing to the Gaza Strip, they're trying to eliminate that entire people from out of there, man. So that's the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? It's the hypocrisy. They don't even believe in what they talk about because it's crazy because they've become the Germans.
Right.
Really, I mean, they was the Germans.
Right.
They are the Germans.
Right. Nah, get that piece of ass, man. Good night. They are the Germans, man. You understand? Like what the priest just brought out is so heavy, man. Like, and this is why they fear us, because they fear that the amount of the lack of sympathy that they showed us, they fear that if we ever get into that power, we're gonna do them worse than they did us. But blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, are a compassionate people, man. We are a compassionate people, man. But you gotta understand, man, we serve a power that never forgets, man.
Right.
Your day is coming, you understand? And no man know of the time nor the hour, man. You understand? So we got to figure out, man, like if the gospel is preached to the captives, who are the captives, man? Let me get that Isaiah 5.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, my people are gone into captivity.
Therefore, who?
My people are gone into captivity.
Listen, man, who is the my people that is referring to? It's referring to the Israelites, man. So when Christ is going and he's saying that he's delivering the gospel to the captives, he's saying he's going to the Israelites, man. This is just, you got to understand, man. Listen, man, you got to learn something, man. Like, as Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, man, stop giving your power and your spirit to these other nations, man.
Right.
If you knew the power that you serve, man, if you knew the, you know what I'm saying, the God that you serve, man, you wouldn't give that over to them, man. Because Christ died for the poor and the captives. Now let's go back to Luke, Salaki. Yeah, Christ, yeah, you understand? Like, the Lord's people has been led astray into captivity. On this whole Bible is records of the children of Israel going into captivity and being disobedient to the Lord, man. But at some point we got to get it right. Go ahead, sir.
So if I may, real quick, you had brought that out, you know what I'm saying, when it says, therefore my people have gone into captivity.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next verse, it says, therefore hell hath enlarged herself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that just goes to let you know what I'm saying, hell is a condition that we in. This captivity that we in, this is hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is like, we read out the Bible.
Real talk. Damn, man. Good night, man. That's so heavy, man, what the priest just brought out, man. You understand? You know what I'm saying? This condition that we're in is hell, man. That's the good news. that Christ can't deliver us from hell, man. But your Christian pastor and your religious leaders, they would rather keep us in hell and give us water. You understand? They would rather keep us in hell and give us 4-ounce cups of water. You know, little cups of water you get while you understand? They would rather go ahead, sir.
That's enough to survive to serve them.
Real talk. That's it. Good night. Just enough to quench your thirst, man. You understand? That's what you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand the truth about this gospel, man. This is not the gospel that Mimar knew. You understand? You understand that your grandma knew. That you know what I'm saying? This is not that gospel. This right here is the gospel of the Bible, man. This is what you gotta understand, man. You back in Luke? You get that, Bible shot.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 18.
Uh-huh.
The spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
Uh-huh.
It's like he hath sent me to heal the heartbreaking.
Uh-huh.
Like it, the brokenhearted.
Uh-huh.
To preach deliverance to the captives.
Mm-hmm.
And recovering of sight to the blind.
Uh-huh.
To set at liberty them that are bruised.
Listen, to set at liberty them that are bruised. Somebody, let me get a definition of liberty. Let me get the definition. Go ahead.
Freedom.
Liberty is freedom?
Oh.
Yeah, real talk.
Liberty, state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, and political views. Compulsory retirement, let's just go to example.
No,
It says the state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life, behavior, and political views.
Listen, the water for that. The state of being free, get out of here, man. The state of being free in a society of oppression, man. You understand? Listen, we can't even go and listen. It's an article that's published on the Israelite School of UPK in the Daily Herald, and said we're radical Black Hebrew Israelites. When we don't identify as Black as nothing, we don't even have. You understand? We don't even have like. We can't even be acknowledged as who we are as a people. We can't even be acknowledged as our nationality because we're under oppression, man. Christ said he's come to, the gospel is to set us at liberty, man. You understand? To be his chosen people again, man. This the gospel, man. Let's go to verse 19.
To preach the acceptable year of the Lord.
To do what?
To preach the acceptable year of the Lord.
Now I got a question for you. What is the acceptable year of the Lord? What's that? Because we're still dealing with the gospel. So the gospel is preached to the poor, the captives, to set the people at liberty, right? But what is the acceptable year of the Lord, man? We're gonna figure that out, man. Go to verse 20.
And he closed the book.
And he did what?
Closed the book.
No, he read to Revelations.
Closed the book.
No, he read to Malachi.
Closed the book.
Keep going.
And he gave it again to the minister and sat down. And the eyes of all them that were in the synagogue was fastened on him.
Listen, and that's what Christ did, man. You understand? Christ was in the temple. He said, "Hey, listen, I came to preach the gospel, the good news. Let me get Isaiah." You understand? That's what Christ did, and he closed the book and he read it. So for you Christians to tell us that we're wrong for how we read the Bible, we're not doing anything more than what Christ did. You understand? That's what we got to see, man. So let's go to what Christ is reading from. Just like the Bible said, line upon line, precept upon precept. Let's go to Isaiah 61. Let me get somebody to go to Isaiah 61. Let me get the definition of the gospel in the Zondervan Bible Shop.
You want the definition? You want the verse first, or you want the?
Yeah. Let me get the you got both. Okay. Yeah. Let me get the definition first.
And what verse you want from me?
We'll start at verse 1. Okay. No sweat, brother. Yeah. No sweat. But hey, listen. The good news is for you, brother. I'll tell you that, man. You's real. You understand? I ain't even finna pay you too much attention, man. It's all good, man. So we're gonna get the definition, you understand, of gospel when you got it, sir.
Oh yeah, no sweat. Salak, I thought you was doing the verse first. So this is the definition of gospel. Out the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. It the Greek word is euangelion, meaning good news. The English word gospel is derived from the Anglo-Saxon God spell, which meant good tidings, and later the story concerning God. As now used, the word describes the message of Christ.
The what?
The message of Christ.
So, the sir. So the message or the definition, the very definition of gospel is a God spell or good tidings, which is the message of Christ. So if that's the message of Christ and that's what he was speaking on, and he told you that he went to the book of Isaiah and closed the book to give you the definition, let's see what Christ is referring to. Because a lot of times, you Christians out there, you understand, you look at the New Testament as if Christ was reading from the book of Malachi when he was, like Christ was reading from the book of, Ephesians when he was on the scene. Like he was reading from Romans on the scene. You understand?
Right.
When the disciples and the apostles only had the quote unquote Old Testament, man. And that's what it was, man. So let's see what Christ was referring to, man. Let's go to Isaiah 61 and we're going to start at verse 1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
The Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord God is upon me.
Uh-huh.
Because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the weak.
Listen,
to the meek. Right.
Listen, that's what Christ was saying, you know what I'm saying, in Luke 4. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me to speak the good news to the meek, to the poor. Keep going.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
Uh-huh.
To proclaim liberty to the captives.
To proclaim what?
Liberty to the captives.
Uh-huh.
And the opening of the prisons to them that are bound.
And the opening of what?
Of the prisons to them that are bound.
Listen, man, it said that Christ came to preach liberty to the captives and to open up the prisons of them who is bound. So you don't have to be born, 40 years ago to understand who's the highest population in the prison. What nationality of so-called nationality of people is the highest population in the prison systems? It'll be black and Hispanics, man. Christ came to free us out the prisons, man. Keep going.
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord.
To do what?
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And the day of vengeance.
And the day of what?
Vengeance.
Uh-huh.
Of our God.
Uh-huh.
To comfort all that mourn.
To do what?
Comfort all that mourn.
Listen, Christ came to free the captives, to free the brothers, to free the brothers from the prison systems, man, and to proclaim the year and the day of the Lord, the day of vengeance, man. This is the gospel.
Right.
Your Christian pastor has never taught you that this is the gospel. You understand? Hold that and let me get Jeremiah 46 and 10. Because we have a small understanding of the Bible and the power that we serve, man. But in here in the Isupk, in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under Commander General Yohana, we have the truth of the Bible, man. We're not out here sitting at home, you understand, like a lot of other these, Christian pastors or Christian Israelites, you understand. You want to get high and you wait on the day of the Lord when He's gonna destroy you. What you should do is you should clean your life up. You should live a life, you understand, to realize that Christ is coming as a thief in the night, man. This is what you gotta understand, man. Christ came to preach the day of the Lord, man. Read that when you got it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 46, verse 10. For this is the day of the Lord.
For this is what?
The day of the Lord. God of hosts. A day of vengeance.
A day of what?
Vengeance.
Listen, man. A day of vengeance, man. For blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, we haven't gotten justice or vengeance from the crimes, you understand, that's committed against our forefathers, man. The crimes of hatred and murder and the atrocities that have been committed against us, man. The day of the Lord is about our vengeance. It's not about, some oppressor Jesus coming and floating with a toga on and some, chanclas on and coming to take up oppressors. No, He's coming back to avenge for His people, man. That's what the day of the Lord is about. And this is the gospel. That's the good news. Because we have been going out to and fro in America, North, Central, and South America, just living a life not expecting vengeance or righteous judgment or justice for the crimes that have been committed against us, man. That's the true gospel of the Bible. This is not what your Christian pastor is teaching you. This is not what your Muslim imam would ever teach you or your Catholic priest, man. And then the crazy part is you want to go off into all these different you want to go off into all these different spiritual systems because you don't really understand the Lord, man. The Lord hears your pain. Christ said He's coming back to heal the brokenhearted. So He's seen your son get murdered by the police at 14 years old. He's seen your mother, you understand, get her back beat out, you understand, by the oppressors, by the KKK down in South Georgia, man.
Right.
Christ is coming to avenge the blood of His people, man. Read that. Go ahead, sir. Fly.
No, just to touch on what you're saying, it's so heavy because, Black, Hispanic, and Native American, these other nations look at us, what I'm saying, it's like, a child out here without a parent.
Right.
Like we're vulnerable, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we can be preyed upon, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it is, you know what I'm saying, today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that we have the greatest power, you know what I'm saying? That exists to advocate on our behalf.
Real talk.
So what you bring out is heavy because vengeance is going to be given to the children of Israel.
Right.
It's just that they think, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, they ain't nobody.
Right.
Whatever we want to.
Right.
They think that they can continue, to do that. But you know what I'm saying, when the nation of Israel get right and Christ get back, they've got another thing coming.
Real talk. Real talk. Right. You understand? Get that priest a hand, man. Because as we read in the beginning, man, in Revelation, it says that he that leadeth in captivity shall go in captivity. A little bit further down, it said, this is the faith and the patience of the saints, man. But because of social media, because of, Instagram and TikTok and X and, OnlyFans or whatever other social media you on, we don't look at the Bible as our stability of times right now. We don't look at the Bible as our wisdom. We don't look at the Bible as our patience, knowing that we have a vengeance coming if we decide to come back to the Lord, man. Because we got to understand, man, the gospel is about the Lord avenging His children for what the crimes that the adversary has committed against us, man.
That's right.
That's the point, man. Go back to that Jeremiah. You done that Jeremiah? Yeah, keep going on that.
That He may avenge him of his adversaries.
That didn't make what?
Avenge him of his adversaries. And it's like, and the sword shall devour.
And the sword shall what?
Devour.
Hey, listen, the sword is gonna eat in that day. You understand? The sword is going to devour in the day of the Lord. Keep going.
And it shall be satiated and made drunk with their blood.
With what?
And made drunk with their blood.
With whose blood? The adversaries, man. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, this is your good news, man. You don't have to sit there and look at our brother that just got killed, man, a couple years ago, man. Slacky. What's the brother? The brother George Floyd, man. You don't have to watch the brother with a knee on his neck and watch him, be unalive slowly at the hands of the oppressor, man. Think about his mother, if he had children, you understand? His cousins. We now watch our people get unalived, and now it just become just a small part of our, desensitizing. We go out there and we see our people get unalived, and instead of helping them, guess what we do? Let me pull out the phone, you know what I'm saying? Let me watch what's going on. Let me pull out the phone because I can't do nothing else. Listen, man. In that day, the day of the Lord, man, your vengeance is coming, man. This is the good news to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. You understand? Keep going. Go ahead.
And this precinct bring out is heavy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people think our adversaries they got from a different block or different set.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now your adversaries is the people that put you against your own brothers and your own sisters.
Real talk.
And who was that? It's the god doggone oppressor.
Real talk.
Who runs America.
Real talk.
Who runs the whole goddamn world. That's your adversaries, man.
Real
you know what I'm saying? That was the people who say it's okay to be a goddamn homosexual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those people say it's okay to leave your husband if you ain't happy. Those the people, man. They call sins to call us to sin against our Father, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those are adversaries. And what happened? In the day of the Lord, they will be taken care of, man. Like the priest bring out, man.
Real talk. Now get that priest in hand. Because what the priest just said is so true, man. And because we fail to try to get a proper understanding, or you watch 2 classes on Facebook with the blunt of your hand, and now you want to go out and start a congregation and teach. You understand? You don't even know what the Bible is really talking about, man. You understand? You know what I'm saying? What's the scripture say, man? Give me that scripture, Salaki. It's a time that yeah. Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that one, man, because a lot of times we come out here, this truth has been set up, you understand, on the earth, man, since 1969, man. And it has never failed. You understand? It has not failed. But you think it's a new thing on the earth that you want to come against the prophets because we're telling you the good news of the Bible, man. Do you go out and tell Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians the truth about the Bible? Do you go out there and tell them the good news in the gospel that Christ only died for them? Nah. Because you're just like your father, the devil, man. You'd rather hate your brothers, man. And join with your oppressors, man. You understand? This is what you got to understand, man. Whenever you got that, read that from Bible Shop.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. Mm-hmm. For the time ye ought to be teachers. Ye have need that one teach you.
Listen, you want to be a teacher out here in the nation, man. You don't find out that you an Israelite from the Isupk. You don't find out that you from the tribe of Judah, from from the Isupk, and now you want to be a teacher out here. And it says that it's a time that one wants to be a teacher. Read that part again, the last part.
For the time you ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
You have need that one teaches you again. And this is what we're doing right now. We're teaching you again so you can understand the truth about the Bible, man.
Right.
You should stop teaching and be taught. Because that's how it is, man. You understand? How you going out there, you trying to leave somebody and you don't know a damn thing. That's like it. You don't know nothing, man. But you want to lead a congregation. You want to lead 6 people, and now you think who the hell do you think you're? You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey? Because you got 3 people that sit inside, you know what I'm saying, your living room while y'all, and they really just there just to smoke weed with you and match with you.
Right.
Now you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is why you need to be taught again, man. This is why the earth needs to be taught again by the ISUPK, man, because we're the only people that teaches the truth about the Bible, man. We're the only people, man. You understand? So let's go back to that Isaiah 61. And let's get further, you know what I'm saying, and establish what the gospel is, man. Because your Christian pastors won't teach you this. You understand? Nobody in the world has ever taught you that the gospel is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man.
All right.
Let's start at verse 3. Yeah, 61. Uh-huh.
There's the book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
To appoint unto them the morn in Zion,
Uh-huh.
to give unto them beauty for ashes,
Uh-huh.
the oil of joy for mourning,
Uh-huh.
the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness.
For the what?
The spirit of heaviness.
Keep going.
And like that they might be called trees of righteousness.
That they might be called what?
Trees of righteousness.
Listen, you've never seen this before. It says that for they that are mourn in Zion to be called beautiful ashes. It's talking about the nation of Israel. It says that they might be called trees of righteousness. This further proves in the beginning of the book, in the beginning when Adam was around in the Garden of Eden with the trees, these trees that it's referring to is family trees. We're going to be righteous as a family again, man. When Christ returns and get us back in order, man, while we building this kingdom now, man, keep going.
That he might be glorified.
Uh-huh.
It's like the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
Uh-huh.
And they shall build the old ways.
And they shall what?
And they shall build the old ways.
Uh-huh.
They shall rise up the former desolation.
Uh-huh.
And they shall repair the waste cities.
Uh-huh.
The desolation of many generations.
Listen, man, the gospel, you understand, is we're gonna be on top again, man. We're not gonna live in the ghettos and the barrios and the reservations, you understand, like we have been for so long, man. We're not gonna be looked at and frowned upon as the people that just everybody hates, man, because we would know the truth about the Bible, that the Most High loves us, man, and that Christ is with us, man. This is what you need to understand about the gospel. This is the gospel. The gospel is not about twerking in church. The gospel is not about the gospel is not about giving it to other nations, because Christians use the context that, oh well, everybody can be saved, referring to the New Testament. But Christ is going to the Old Testament to show you the people who is surrounded around, which is only the nation of Israel, man. So how can you tell me, and how can you tell the true prophets in the earth, man, that this is dealing with anything else, man? Your problem is you just love your oppressor.
Right.
And you love your oppressor because you're a slave. That's good news to us, because we're free men in here. We're free. You're a slave, man. That's why you cling and cleave to your oppressor and their ideology, man. Because you're not free, man. And you want to give your gospel, and you want to give this gospel of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to other people so bad that you forsake the God of Israel, man. That's what you want to do. You want to forsake the God of Israel so bad because you lack wisdom. You lack understanding. Somebody give me Jeremiah 4:22. You lack wisdom and understanding, and this is the problem with us, man. We come out here and we got classes set up Monday through Sunday. We got food drives, clothing drives. You understand? And it's like, if I may, while we're on it, this Saturday we're going to be hosting a food and clothing drive right here downtown, man. And we're feeding the poor. We're feeding the needy. You understand? The broken spirits. We're feeding the same people Christ is giving the gospel to if you're Black, Hispanic, Native American.
That's right.
That's what we're doing, man. But our people, like, we lack wisdom and understanding, man. And we would rather go off and see these other doctrines and philosophies because we don't understand the truth about the Bible or the gospel or the good news, man. Come on, so let me get you 4 and 22.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children.
They are what?
Sottish children.
So the problem with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're foolish. We are foolish because we don't know the Lord, man. We don't know God. It says we are sottish children. Can somebody look up that definition of sottish for me? It says we don't know God, man. We want to go into all these other philosophies of, Egyptology and, Kemetic and, all these other Christianity and Islam. We don't know who God is, man. We're foolish because we've been lied to and we've been taught to believe lies from our oppressors and from our religious leaders, man. That's what we got to understand, man. Our people are foolish. And until we come back to the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding of these scriptures, we're going to stay that way, man. You got a definition, sir? Read that for me.
Definition of sottish: stupefied, with or as if with drink or drunken.
Read that again.
The definition of sottish: stupefied, with or as if with drink or drunken.
It said we're stupid, like we've been drinking or drunk. Stupefied. Now, how do people act when they're drunk? What do they act off of? Say it again. We're emotional people, man. Impulsive, you understand? So we're acting off emotion. So now we don't want to believe the wisdom of the Bible. We don't want to believe that Christ only died for Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians because we're emotional, because we feel like, well, everybody should be saved. Everybody should get the salvation. Not all, oppressors are bad. This book is not about your emotions or your feelings. The Most High could give a damn about them. You understand? Keep going on that Jeremiah. Salaki.
For my people is foolish. They have not known me.
They have what?
They have not known me. They are sottish children. And they have none understanding.
And they have what?
None understanding.
This is our problem, man. We don't have understanding. Everybody in 2024 wants to be spiritual. Now, who sets the bounds or the boundaries in spirituality? Like what's your moral compass go when you're a spiritual person? What do you have to weigh off of? Go ahead, sir. Oh, go ahead.
Your own thoughts.
Say it again.
Your own thoughts.
Your own thoughts. That's why everybody want to be spiritual. Because I can do what I want to do and nobody can tell me what I want to do because, you know what? I'm going to just believe what I want to believe. This is why it's so hard for us to understand the truth about the Bible. You understand? Go ahead, sir.
I was just going to finish the verse.
Yeah, please.
Oh, damn right. Jeremiah 4 and 22. They are wise to do evil.
They are what?
They are wise to do evil. But to do good, they have no knowledge.
This is where your wisdom comes. You're wise to do evil. You're wise to, you want to run up a check. You want to run up a bag. You want to scam. You want to do all this other crazy stuff. But believe the truth about the Bible, man.
Right.
This is the problem with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. When we try to teach you the truth about the Bible and the gospel of who Christ died for, you understand? And what it really means in the gospel when it says that Christ is coming to heal the brokenhearted and the sick.
Right.
And the poor. And to deliver the captives and to break free the ones that's in prison, man. Christ is coming back to deliver you justice, man. That's the understanding of this book. I don't know what else you're reading. This you gotta understand, man. Let's go back to Isaiah, man. We'll finish it out, man. And we'll start at verse. We'll start at verse 5.
All right, this is book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks.
Uh-huh.
And the son of the alien shall be your plowman.
Say what?
And the sons of the alien shall be your plowman.
It says the strangers are going to feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen. Keep going.
And your vine dressers. Vine dressers.
And your vine dressers. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a role reversal. The strangers are now going to be in your fields, going to be feeding your sheep and your cattle, and tending to your herd.
Right.
The Mexicans ain't got to pick strawberries no more, man. But somebody will do it, though. You understand? And we're gonna pay you what you pay them.
Right.
Go ahead.
Maybe less.
Maybe less. You understand? His brother ain't gonna show no mercy with it. You understand? You understand? This brother's gonna pay you 13 cents an hour, man. You understand? And you better not complain about it either, man. Listen, man. That's the gospel, man.
Right.
It's a role reversal. Keep going.
Verse 6. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord.
But you shall be what?
Named the priests of the Lord.
Listen, you're gonna get a name that's worthy of mention in the earth now. You will no longer be a black, so-called black Hispanic or Native American Indian, or a so-called nigger, spick, or savage, man. You're gonna be named the priest of the Lord, man. One of the most honorable titles in the earth, man. Keep going.
Right. Man shall call you the minister of our God.
And they shall what?
Man shall call you the minister of our God.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles.
You shall do what?
Eat the riches of the Gentiles.
You're gonna eat the riches of the other nations. So for you Christian pastors that's teaching that you're Gentiles, so what are you saying now? What are you saying? You saying you just gonna be giving up your bread? Like it says that you're gonna eat the riches and get the money and the bread and all that from the Gentiles, man. You're gonna consume what the other nations have. Keep going.
And in their glory shall ye boast yourselves.
Uh-huh.
For your shame ye shall have double.
For your what?
For your shame ye shall have double.
And I know it might be, you know what I'm saying, difficult for you right now being, you know, you're ashamed being a black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian. You got, you know, we down there downtown and you got brothers down there who are ashamed to be called niggas, man. They're ashamed. So they shave their head, they shave their face, they put on a suit, tuck their drawers in, you understand, Salakia, and they want to be the best slaves they can be. Because they're ashamed to be who the Lord called them to be, man. It said, for your shame, you're going to get double. What's that double? That payback, man. You understand? Keep going.
And for confusion, they shall rejoice in their portion.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, in their land, they shall possess the double.
Keep going.
Everlasting joy shall be unto them.
Uh-huh.
For I, the Lord, love judgment.
For I, the Lord, love what?
Judgment.
Listen, the Lord loves judgment. But because, you know, the Christians teach that the Lord, you can't judge nobody. Don't judge nobody ever. The Lord loves judgment. So just give me that scripture. It says that though your judgment don't come expediently. Yeah. Read that from the top of the shop. Though your judgment don't come expediently, I would not. The wicked will not go unpunished.
Or it's a sentence against.
Oh, come. So that's it. The water, sir. Yeah, man, you understand? You because you look at, you know what I'm saying, these other nations, you understand, and you don't think that the Lord loves judgment because we haven't received judgment or justice as blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. You should take this verse and put it in the front of your mind, man. That's what you should do, man. Because the Lord is about justice and judgment and vengeance. The whole Bible is about it. But because you don't know the truth about the gospel and Lord, man, you fail to understand what this book is really about, man. And for blacks, natives, and Hispanics, man, we have been oppressed and sexually abused, and abused and physically harmed and robbed and plundered over the years, man. That it's just a regular way of life to us, man.
Right.
We just accept it. But we have to understand the God of the Bible, man, not the God of America, not the God of the Christian church. We have to understand the God of the Bible, man, and what this Bible says, man. You got that? Let me see.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Yep.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Because sentence against evil work is not executed speedily.
It says, because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. What we do is we don't even look at these oppressors and say, well, you know what? They're going to get justice for what they've done to us, because we see them living lavish. We see them in Austin and Dallas and San Antonio.
Right.
In the, you know what I'm saying, in the lavish houses and the domains and different type of condos and the lofts that they're living in. We can't even fathom the type of life that they're living, and we see it as like, well, you know what? Yeah, I know slavery was wrong, and I accept that, but look how they're living. They're living great. Surely nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and subconsciously, we kind of look at God like, well, man, is there ever going to be a way we can get justice? But your pastor never taught you this verse. Keep going.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil.
Is what?
It's the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil.
It said the heart of the sons of man is fully set to do evil, man. They don't even look at it as, because they feel like they're getting away with their judgment. They feel like they're getting away with their crimes. That's why they step on your neck even more, man. That's why they oppress you even more, because they're like, listen, I can get away with it. Are we good to go, man? It's still something today, 2024. It's a racial clause in your leasing agreement, whether you're renting or buying. It's called a racial covenant. And they can deny you whether or not, based off your race, whether or not they want to rent or lease to you or not. That's terrible news to Black and Hispanic and Native American Indian, because we're just trying to find somewhere to stay to survive in this kingdom, man.
Right.
This is why the shelters are filled up out here. This is why the bridges have our brothers and sisters under the bridges, because it's still inequality out here, man. Only the Lord of righteousness, man, is going to avenge the children, you understand, of Israel, man.
Right.
Is it more on that? That's it on that? Yeah, man, you got to understand the truth about the Bible, man. This gospel is only for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And the truth about the gospel is what? Christ came. Give me Luke 1:68. This is the gospel here. Because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're in need of a savior. Nobody else, man.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 68.
Keep going.
Blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
Blessed be who?
The Lord God of Israel.
It said, blessed be the Lord God of Israel. Keep going.
For he has visited and redeemed his people.
For he has done what?
Visit and redeem his people.
Listen, that's what Christ came to do, man. Christ came to redeem his people, not other nations. The gospel is not for other nations. Christ came to visit and redeem his people. Keep going.
And have risen up and the horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. As he spoke by the mouth of his holy prophet, which have been since the world began.
Keep going.
That we shall be saved from our enemies.
That we shall do what?
Saved from our enemies.
Listen, that we shall be saved from our enemies. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, you have enemies. And until you understand the truth about the gospel in the Bible, you're going to forever be bamboozled out here, man. You should wake up, man. You understand? Get in class, man, and understand, man, the God of the Bible, man, is a nigga, man.
Right.
And Christ only died for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. So if you want to know the good news, man, listen, this is Isupk Kaleem, man. You understand? Aaron on social media, you understand? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. This ain't Channel 5, but we live, man. Right. This is the good news of the Bible, man.
Right.
Christ died for you, man. And with that, man, I'm going to pass the class over to Preaching Officer Bunzayan.
This is the Isupk security announcement. We are the Isupk started out 1 West on the 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Juliana. Roots for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes in school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10 in the Hebrew. Ma'aseh, 10 of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give the treasury department our teachers, priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. We have Purim, the 14th day of the 15th day of the 12th month. Thursday, the 22nd of February. And Friday, the 23rd of February, 2024. You can find in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in school, to start wearing all boots. To start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, scarf. That includes the Isupk here now.
I'm going to sign across the water, please. And with that, I'm going to say, men of Israel, I might you. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, I might you. Shabbat, I might you. Barak, Yahweh, Shemi, Yad Matah. We're going to saw and turn the face of sisters. Courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel, I might you. Shabbat, I might you. Barak, Yahweh, Shema, and Shemi, Yad Matah. Class dismissed.